It's finally here! I am so excited to finally announce that the pattern for the Bug Blitz racing game is available. What is the Bug Blitz racing game? It is a kids game that you can crochet. I had so much fun designing this, coming up with the gameplay, and I'm finally ready to share it with all y'all. The pattern is available to purchase on Etsy, and of course I will have it on sale for the first week. But let's take a look at the Bug Blitz racing game and the different crochet parts. So first of all, when I was designing this, a very important thing to me was that the game could be self-containing. So this piece here, this is actually the game board. This whole thing unfolds. So let me unravel it and I'll show it to y'all. So you start off by undoing the pocket on the one end and just flipping it over. So the little thing just goes to the underside. And then I'm going to carefully open this up because at the other end is another pocket, and that is where you can store all the game pieces as well as the instructions. So if we take a look at the game pieces, first up you have the little bugs. These are the players' pieces that they move to try to win the game. There are 4 different bug colors for 4 players. And each player gets multiple bugs. So each player gets 3 bugs. So altogether, there are 12 player pieces. The next important item is the dice block. The dice block, of course, is 6-sided. You'll notice that 4 of the colors match the bug pieces. Then there's a black side and a brown side. I will explain those in a second. The third piece that gets stored in the inside pouch is the game instructions. And when you purchase the pattern, it includes a printout for the game instructions and for the little Bug Blitz title. And my sister has an in with a laminating machine, so I had her laminate these for me. I accidentally bent it on the one side, whoops. So those are the pieces inside the pocket, and then of course, what contains it all is the game board, which looks a little something like this. The colorful striped areas are the start and finish, and then each of the brown spaces between the black stripes, those are the spaces that players move on. Players start with their bug at one end, and the goal is to be the first to get all 3 of their bugs to the opposite end of the game board. And the way you move is, of course, with the dice block. Once more, the instruction printout goes over how the dice block works, but I'll briefly talk about it here. If you land on any of the 4 colorful sides that are the same colors as the game pieces, you get to move forward. And here's where it gets fun. Let's say I'm the green player. If I roll a yellow, a blue, or a pink, I get to move forward 1 space. So if I were in this space, I could go forward 1 space if I rolled any of those 3 colors. However, if I roll the green, because the green matches the color of the bug tokens I'm playing with, I get to move forward 2 spaces. Now there's 2 other dice block sides. If you roll the brown, sorry, your bug is stuck in the mud and you don't get to move any bugs. But then there's the black side, and this is my favorite. If the dice lands on black, you get to move one of your opponent's bugs back a space. So let's say I'm green and pink is just about to get to the finish line. If I roll black, I can move the pink token back a space. The good news is if you get a bug all the way to the finish line, that bug can't be moved backwards anymore. So that bug will be safe. And play continues clockwise with each player rolling the dice on their turn and moving the bugs according to what they roll. And the game ends when someone gets all 3 of their bugs to the finish space. So the gameplay is pretty straightforward, so it's great for young kids, it's great for matching colors, but there also is a little bit of strategy when deciding which of your bugs to move and which opponents to move back. Then of course, when you are all done playing, you gotta roll the whole thing back up. So at the side that doesn't have the laminated name tag, I just roll this back over, which creates the pouch, place the instructions, woo, and all the game pieces. You'll be doing this like on a flat surface so they won't be rolling everywhere. So put everything into the pouch, and once all your pieces are in there, you just roll it on up. The pieces get contained. When you get to the opposite side, you take this pocket and fold it over. And now the game is self-contained and ready either to store while you're not playing it or easily bring it along with you wherever your adventures take you. So be sure to hop on over to my Etsy store if you want to get the pattern for making this game. This took me a lot of time to develop and design and get the written pattern all put together, so there will not be a video tutorial for this. So if you want to make it, you will need to purchase the Etsy pattern. And as I mentioned, the Etsy pattern will be on sale for the first week that it's posted. So if you want to crochet this game, I would suggest getting the pattern now versus waiting. Thank you all so much for your support when you purchase my patterns. It enables me to keep my channel going and keep creating new designs. And I hope if you make this project that you have fun making it and playing it. Happy crafting!